Gentlemen, welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today is Tuesday, the 25th of July, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, folks. Every show is dedicated to the first responders. Thank you for everything you do, and also dedicated to people like you who sit and take the time to watch the show. I really do appreciate it, folks. Watching it on 5 different social media outlets. It's on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page. You're on the Mo Carraro Facebook page, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Ocean's Pit Facebook page. I hope you guys are here. Today's a great day. So we're going to start off, folks. You know what happens on Tuesday. Well, Tuesday is the Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. And you know I do that every Tuesday. I'm a volunteer, and so can you. I volunteer from 8 to 10 every Tuesday morning. Non-for-profit organization, Almost Home Foundation, Irving Park Road in Schaumburg. Looking for supplies, looking for volunteers, and looking for funding. Please go to almosthomefoundation.org and give or sign up to be a volunteer. They have all hours needed. They need all the volunteers they can get 7 days a week. Foster, adopt, Almost Home Foundation for Dogs. Give the dogs they love, they deserve. And folks, let's not forget our main sponsors, folks. That's right, Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware, da, 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 da. Ace Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park in Warrenville. Buy local, shop local. Ace is the place, and they got some great deals going on. All the deals are great at Ace Hardware when you're buying mom and pop establishments, when you're buying local, and that's what it's about. For the month of July, folks, you buy any lawnmower purchase, you receive free assembly and delivery. Now that ends July 31st, folks. Also, markdowns on all patio furniture up to 50% off. And don't forget always to tell them, I want to grill my Ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase. That's Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville. Ace is the place. And remember, always helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Ace Hardware. Guys, I hope you're having a great day today. I'm ready. I'm in a good mood today. I hope you are too. Let's get to another quick sponsor about our good buddies from Gorelli Pavement Service. Gorelli knows the curb appeal of your home and business, largely affected by your concrete and asphalt. Gorelli knows everything. Complete asphalt replacement for residential or commercial lots. For free estimate, call Laura or Barb. Tell them Tony O sent you. They service Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. That's Gorelli Pavement Service, 815-271-5835. That's 815-271-5835. And let's not forget our brand new sponsor, introducing Chicago Doors LTD, specializing in residential and commercial exterior and exterior and interior doors, residential garage, and garage door operators. They've been in the business for over 40 years. They buy direct from the manufacturer, deliver straight high-quality products at the lowest price. Give them a call for a free estimate at 847-641-8542. That's 847-641-8542. Senior discounts, email chicagodoor01@gmail.com. All right, folks. So I'm hoping that you guys are having a great day. I'm having a great day. It's fun. And I'm just so excited about everything that's going on here, everybody. Don't forget, folks, 2024 Chicago Music Cruise. My buddy Sonny just booked. Jerry booked. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time in January 2024. January 7th to January 14th, folks, 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise, the Royal Caribbean Wonders of the Sea, the biggest ship on the water, folks. Taking off at Orlando, Florida, Coco Cay, Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. It's going to be Tony Ocean and the main event band. It's going to be Mojo's Jukebox and the one and only world-renowned Seventh Heaven. All of us on one ship for 1 week, baby. A lot of fun. Go to chicagomusiccruise.com or go to Mary at ntdvacations.com or give Mary a call at 630-688-1037. 1725. Tell them Tony O sent you. You want to be on the boat with Ocean on the ocean come January. Woo! A lot of fun it's going to be, folks. I'm just excited to actually go out and be able to do that stuff. It's going to be great. Let's say hello to some people here today. Kathy Apolito, Katie, Kathy, Nina. Oh, I love your quotes every day, honey. Thank you so much. Pina, hello. Erica, Richard in the house. Dennis, Lake Geneva, Tony Toto, Double T. Let's just give you an update on my good buddy Carlo Joseph. Triple bypassed, one successful, just resting. So God bless him. We got to give him all. Just take your time, Carlo. Get better. I'm going to come and see you tomorrow, buddy. And update on Mama D, folks. Mama D is in ICU, trying to get over pneumonia and trying to get off that tube that she has. She has COPD. So the breathing, it's getting better, a little better, which is good. That's what the doctor's saying. So just thank you for your texts and prayers and everything. We really do appreciate it. Mama D, I spoke to her briefly yesterday, and she's looking fantastic, and they're treating her well there. So our prayers, please, for Mama D. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Busy week coming up, folks. Wednesday will be at Rosario's in Roselle. That is, sorry, folks, that is... Rosario is in Roselle tomorrow. It's a 7 o'clock show time with me and Tony Toto. Thursday, Girls Night Out is going to be at Pasta Mia outside patio, along with Jerry Jams and Tony Toto. It's a 7 o'clock hit. They got a great patio in Bartlett, Pasta Mia. Great food if you've never been there. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with the return of Ryan O'Ryan. And Saturday, Sunday is a double, 2 nights at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy. Now, Saturday night on the 29th is going to be the main event band. It's going to be Jerry Jams, Tony Toto, Mike Restivo from Mojo's Jukebox, and Christian Knievel. The great Christian Knievel, folks, the daughter of the late Robbie Knievel and the granddaughter of the great first superhero, Evel Knievel. Now, that's Saturday night. That show starts at 8:30. Sunday show the following day is Rat Pack Sunday. It's just going to be me and Tony Toto doing the hits of Sinatra for the great little lunch buffet that he puts together, the pasta dinner that Ron puts together. That's Sunday show. That's on the 30th, and that starts at 4 o'clock. Tickets to both shows, go to oshows.com. Patrice, Carol, welcome, guys. It's another great day, and I hope you guys are doing well. All right, so what else do we got on this list of stuff? Toyota. For all you Toyota Camry people who have Toyotas. Toyota recalls the 1993 Camry due to that people need to buy a new car. So they are recalling the Toyota 1993 Camry. Time to buy a new car. Fox News. Now, you remember the movie theaters, AMC. You used to buy a ticket, get there early, pick your seat. Sometimes you'd want to sit up front. Sometimes you want to sit in back. Sometimes you fit in the first row. You look up and your neck is killing you after a 3-hour movie. But what then they started doing, of course, when they started having the fancier lounge lazy boy chairs, and they give you a blanket. You can either order food, you can even have beverages. Well, a few years back, AMC, you had to pick your seat, and the closer you got, the more expensive the seat was. I don't know how well that was going. Obviously, it couldn't have gone that well because as of yesterday, Fox News, AMC Theaters scraps the set locations for the pricing plan. It was getting a little out of hand just because you're closer and you got to pay more money. You're not seeing a concert, you're seeing a movie. Buy your ticket, pick your seat, and go. It's that simple. So that's what AMC is doing. Danny Nozak in the house, my brother. I hope you're doing well. And I hope Dina had a great birthday this past weekend. All right. Prayers. Thank you for all the prayers for Mama D. We really do appreciate it. You're watching Ocean's Pit, folks. All right. So, rest in peace To all the friends that never got the chance to grow old with us, those people, of course, will always remain forever young. I lost a couple good friends in the last few years. Tony Shark LaBarbera, my old manager, Mr. P, Pedro Morales, George Tark. It's hard when you lose a loved one. But with those three people and most of my friends that I have, they know how much I care for them. They know how much I love them. Me and my male friends say I love you when we hang off the phone. I just call respect because I love my friends. So tell your friends you love them. Tell your friends you care about them. Don't be ashamed to tell a man, hey, I love you, brother. Because they're brothers and sisters. And sometimes our friends are even closer to us than our family just because they're not blood. So I think that's very, very important. Congratulations to Magic Johnson, former superstar of the Los Angeles Lakers, now is part owner of the Washington Commanders and the NFL football. They used to be the Washington Redskins. Now they're the Washington Commanders. Magic Johnson. I love you too, my good friend Tony Toto. Love you, brother. Dick said, say it again with Dick. Thank you, my brother. And I hope you're doing well. It was great seeing you Friday, you and your son. And I'm excited you guys are joining us on the cruise. Going to be good because one day you may not be able to tell them anything anymore, Dennis. I'm sure you were close to your brother. Again, our prayers out to your brother who passed away this past weekend. Love you all, guys. Ricky, everybody. Love all you guys out there. Appreciate it very much. So make sure that if you got a friend that you know, you might have not said I love you, tell them you love them. It's really important. It goes a long way. Tell these people how you feel now when they're alive and they're laughing and having a good time with you. That's what's important. That's what's important. All right, for all you animal stories, you know how much I love animals. Oh, animal stories. WLS was the best, or WCFL, I forgot which one, but it was Little Snot-Nosed Tommy and Larry Lujack. And they used to put out the Animal Stories albums. They used to have a segment called Animal Stories. I like Animal Stories. When I started doing that, we've been doing it, but I'm going to highlight it a little bit more. Orcas, which are the killer whales, supposedly. Orcas are one of the only 6 animal species that live past menopause. Whoo! You learn something new every day here on Ocean's Pit for all you whale lovers out there. As the world just gets crazier and crazier, you try to look for good things to talk about. You try to scope through social media and the stuff that you guys send me, and it's 90% or 95% is all bullshit, crazy stories about people doing nutty, stupid ass fucking things. And you've got a small percentage of good stories. Oklahoma, multiple suicide. Mom, 39-year-old mom, kills her 10-year-old boy. And then your 6-year-old son and the 14-year-old daughter. All of them. I don't know what suicide's about. I know a few friends of mine who committed suicide. I can't picture it. I don't know if I can do it. Some people say it's a coward way out. Some people say it's very strong way out. I noticed one thing. I did some research on it after my former manager, Phil Vaughn, committed suicide years ago. You know, some people that might talk about killing themselves tell you they're going to kill themselves. Call me. I'm going to kill myself. I don't know what to do. Or sometimes we say that when something goes wrong. Some people take it to the serious level. But I noticed that, and reading some studies that I noticed too about suicide. Well, there you go, Richard. It's perfect what you just said. Suicide does not stop the pain. It just transferred it to other people. your loved ones, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mom, your dad. They're left with the pain when you're gone. Suicide, they say people when say they're going to commit suicide, when they're going to say they're going to do it, they never end up doing it. Usually, when someone commits suicide, he's very content because he knows the next day, or he or she knows the next day they're gone. And when I went, I had a thing that every Friday I would drop off my commissions checks to my agent at his house in Itasca. I'd put it in his mailbox or I'd put it on the door because he always slept during the day. And the night before we talked, it was like nothing. All right, laughed, talked, whatever. So that morning, this is a few years back, I went to the door and the door was open because the cleaning lady was cleaning. I walked in and I said, "Oh, he's probably still sleeping. You don't need to wake him. Just make sure he gets his envelope." And I put it on the counter of his kitchen. I walked in. And I turned out, usually a couple hours later, I get a call from him. Well, there was no call. I get a call from his brother saying that he committed suicide. So it's got to be a scary thing. It's a scary thing. If you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Armando's Supermarket. Welcome home, Danny Mazzi. 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. And don't forget Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair, Mike and Gigi. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Little show about big things. It is very sad. Fox News. President Joe Biden predicted in the 90s that he would probably be dead by 2020. This is his own quote, according to Fox News. Joe Biden predicted back in the 90s that by 2020 he didn't think he'd still be alive. Just a quote, just a mention from our President of the United States. My chiropractor used to treat him. She was talking about him just the other day. There you go, Carol. When people say they're going to commit suicide, that's actually been crying for help. Yeah, that's true too. It's sad. A couple dates coming up, folks. Next Wednesday, August 2nd, will be at Capri Osteria in Downers Grove in the beautiful Hilton Hotel. Giovanna and Joey do a great job over there. Excited to be back there. August 3rd, back at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. August 4th, again, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Like we're there every Friday in Schaumburg. August 5th, we'll be back to one of my favorite stomping grounds, Norton's in Highland Park. That's Saturday, August 5th. August 18th, Ron Onesti's Little Italy Italian Fest on Taylor Street. We're going to be there. It's actually the 17th through the 20th, if I'm correct. But I will be there on the Friday night with the Main Event Band at 8 o'clock on the main stage. Going to be a lot of fun. I love doing that fest. It's the highlight of my year. There's a couple good ones. Septemberfest, Melrose, Taste of Melrose, Mars, of course, anything in Lake Geneva. But Taylor Street's going to be good this year. I'm excited. And then speaking of Mars and Lake Geneva, August 19th, we're going back to Mars. It's going to be crazy, so get there early to get seats. And Ocean's Rat Pack is going to be at the Forget About It Vineyard Winery in Andover, Galena, Illinois, Sunday, August 20th. Bill Saratella is Frank. Elliot Winbush is Sammy. Yours truly is Dean. Jerry Jams and Vince Amore with a special tribute to Tony Bennett, who just passed away. He's going to have a special show opening the show for us. Vince Amore. Get your tickets at forgetaboutit.com. Vineyard Winery in Galena, Illinois, Sunday, August 20th. Daryl Amistad. Carol, look forward to seeing you tomorrow, my dear. We got birthdays. The Professor of Funk, George Clinton. Celebrate. No relation to our former president, Bill Clinton. No, this is George Clinton, the Professor and Master of Funk. Ricky Davies, the great keyboard player for the band Supertramp, celebrates birthday. 77 years old, Mr. Danny Glover, great character actor. Funny man, David Spade, 59 years old. Ray Rayner, one of my idols. Used to love that show. I try to emulate that show if I can. Of course, his show is much better than mine. But Ray Rayner, happy birthday. Guys, I want you all, if you can right now, please share the show. Tell everybody about it. Tell everybody to push the page. Let everybody know. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It's Ocean Spit. It's a little fun. Stella, how you doing? Driving around in my convertible cooking. So you're cooking while you're driving in your car, Robert DeGeneral Provenzano. I hope you're doing well, my friend. From one of the great rock and roll bands, Guns N' Roses, Saul Hudson, better known to everybody as Slash. I would change my name too in that kind of business. Slash is a pretty cool name. Saul Hudson is okay if you're an accountant or a lawyer or a doctor. But a guitar player in a heavy metal rock band like Guns N' Roses, here he is, Saul Hudson. No, Slash. That's cool. Happy birthday, Slash. Alex Trebek, Jeopardy, celebrates her birthday. Selena Gomez, cha-cha-cha, coochie-coo. Oh, that was Charo. Selena Gomez, 31 years old today. One of my favorite drummers, formerly of the Rascals. Then he went on to the Young Rascals, and he also was with Photomaker, one of my favorite supergroup bands with Wally Bryson of the great Raspberries. Frank Vinci, too. He was in the band. He just celebrated a birthday, Frank. He's a great artist. Dino Danelli, great drummer. Dino celebrated a birthday. James Whale, the director of Frankenstein, celebrates a birthday. And last but not least, the one today, Woody Harrelson, turned 62 years old. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I'm having a good day. A mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. Love that quote by Mickey Most from Lyons, Illinois. A mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement. It makes you a mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. Great quote. There it is. Frankie Vinci from Photomaker celebrates a birthday. Nick Hodges, the piano man, his father up in heaven. St. Nick, if you're watching, happy birthday to your dad. I talked to Nick today. As the stories just get worse and worse, NBC, 3 suitcases containing human remains found in the Delray Beach area. Kill them, put them in a suitcase, and leave them at the beach. It's a sick world we live in, folks. For all you people that love Trader Joe's, well, they're going to be recalling their cookies. Why do you think Trader Joe is recalling their cookies? Because they might have rocks in them. True quote, according to Fox News, Trader Joe's recalling their cookies because it might have rocks in them. Rocks in the cookies. So, there you go. Michael, hardcore Italians in the house. What's up, brother? Rocks, how about that, Mary? Believe that? Rocks in the cookies? Whoever thought? Crazy world that we're living in here, folks. All right, it's Shark Week. I love Shark Week. Love Shark Week. Jaws, one of my favorite movies ever made. But let's understand something here. Let's let people understand here. Shark Week. You're scared of the killer sharks. They kill by blood and blah, 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 blah. Let me give you a little bit of facts. Even though Shark Week and they make all these great Sharknado movies and the sharks come out and they attack all the people and everybody dies in the minute they get in the ocean. And it scared people in the ocean for years when Jaws first came out. When you heard that dun 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 dun, just to scare the shit out of you. So Let me just put this in perspective for you people when you see a shark. Now, I'm not saying a shark might not attack you, but most of these animals are more afraid of you than you are. Danny, we will be seeing you, Danny Raimondi, coming home. We'll see you Saturday, Danny, at the main event band at the Speakeasy. We'll see you Saturday, Danny. All right, so here you go. Do you know that deers kill about 130 people annually? They kill 130 people annually. Deers. Probably they crash into cars, people die into accidents, but deers kill 130 people annually. Jellyfish, another animal in the ocean, kills 40 people annually. Jellyfish, 40 people. Hippopotamuses, as cute as they look, kill 2,900 people a year annually. Hippos. Cows that we see everywhere, Indiana, Wisconsin. We always see cows. They kill 22 people annually. Cows do. Ants. Red ants. Killer ants. Army ants. They kill 30 people a year annually. It's amazing if you look at all these. Deer, 130. Jellyfish, 40. Hippos, 2,900. Cows kill 22. Ants kill 30 people a year. Do you know how many people the sharks kill annually a year? 5. Sharks kill annually a year 5 people. 5. And it's Shark Week at Sharknado. 5. Horses even kill 20 people annually. Whether they knock them out or they flip, they jump up and the rider falls off and dies. Horses and cows are more dangerous than a shark. There you go, Dennis. Chicago, someone gets murdered every day. Interesting stuff. Shark Week. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get to some other great stuff that we got here. Honestly, this should scare you. President Joe Biden just called for an investigation of a private citizen for doing nothing. Elon Musk has not committed a crime, but President Joe Biden, because he does not like how he runs his private business and his social media platform, says we need to stop him. Elon Musk committed no crime. Just because is how he runs Twitter, calling investigation on a private citizen. That just goes to show you, folks, that this can happen to anybody. They're not after the crime. They're after the man, Elon Musk. They're after former President Donald Trump. It can happen to us. It can happen to us, the little guys, too, just because they want to, just because they don't like what you say, just because they don't like what you stand for. They can stop you. They can put you down like this. They can make your life miserable. According to ABC News, China sent dozens of warplanes, including fighter jets and bombers, towards Taiwan. The island's defense ministry just pronounced this. I don't know what's going on that side, folks, but things are not that great. And they're getting scarier by the moment. Robert W. Malone, MD, says breaking news: Senator Rand Paul Republican out of Kentucky, says Dr. Fauci has officially been referred to DOJ this week for prosecution for repeatedly lying under oath during the congressional testimony about COVID-19. These are headlines, folks, that will not make the mainstream media, folks. Won't make it. Even this one, news alert, our president, Joe Biden, falls asleep moments ago in the middle of an important meeting at the White House. Did you guys see that? I used to have a guy like that, a friend of mine. He's got that epilepsy, whatever you call it. You're talking to all of a sudden. To all that served, my hat goes out to every single man and woman out there that served for our country. They served, they fought, they died. They received neither their country's glory nor their country's compassion. May this small plot of ground serve as a special tribute to them. Vietnam, December 1961 to March 1973. Sad how we treat our own veterans in our country, our own homeless in our country. I don't know. They don't concentrate on that, do they? Funny quote, this is by Marion from Franklin Park, Illinois, says, "Boss, do you believe in life after death?" And the employee goes, "Certainly not. There's no proof of it." The boss says, "Well, there is now. After you left early yesterday to go to your uncle's funeral, he came here looking for you." Sorry, boss, I gotta leave early. My great uncle died, and then the uncle comes showing up. Karma's, that's some tough stuff, folks, right? Funny stuff. There you go. USAF 649 10th Medical Squadron. Dennis, thank you, buddy, for what you did, my brother. Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Let's get right to Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, folks. If you're looking for a good lawyer, give him a call at Roy McCampbell, a statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Call Roy at 708-275-4204. How about my wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions? Increase profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you go with Laura Ocean Solutions. And Deutsch Power Center. They're out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the Great Lakes construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutsch Power Center, who just also became a sponsor of the new Columbus Day Parade float. Thank you, Deutsch. Thank you, Crash Champions and Armando Supermarkets. We're still looking for one more. If we can get it and you want to be a sponsor on the Columbus Day float, reach out to me. Join us. It's going to be a lot of fun in October. Deutsch, 224-276-6550. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida, hand-rolled. Call Javier. Tell you want the Tony Ocean special. 727-366-7536. And last but not least, Trico Hair Experts out of Rosemont, Illinois, servicing, recreating great hair days. 773-999-7888. Trico Hair Experts. All right, folks. So you guys have been so cool. And when you guys watch it, I just love some of the stuff you send to me. I try to get them all so I can say them online in the right time, but I always end up saying things a little later. Rick, how you doing, buddy? Greetings from the Rivers Casino Poker Room. Well, Rick Sorcy from the Cave Dwellers, knock 'em dead, my brother. Michelangelo, back to blue, my brother. All right, boozy sales. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. These are some of the states that drink the most booze during lunch. During lunch. Do you imagine someone drinking at 12 o'clock? I could never imagine that. 16% of all the Americans on their lunch bills is due to alcohol. according to the first quarter of 2023. 16% of everything that comes up on the bill during lunch is alcohol. Here you go. Florida, 24%. They got to drink at lunch because they're in bed by dinner. So they're drinking at lunch. 24%. Oregon, 24%. Vermont, 25%. Wyoming, 27%. Hawaii, 25%. Denver, Colorado, 26% of people on their bills. This is during lunch, folks. This is booze served during lunch. But who drinks the most? What state drinks the most during lunch? At 30%, our good friends from Wisconsin. Dun, 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 dun. Wisconsin, 30%. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Hey, more power. Keep drinking. Gotta love it. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. My good friend Gil and Laura's brother, Anthony Perez, died of a motorcycle accident at the age of 42. Our prayers go out to the Perez family. Illinois should be closed because all the way Illinois is getting screwed. Oh, yeah. Well, good point there, Michael. Happy birthday to Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob is one of the ushers at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Theater, the Speakeasy, the Des Plaines Theater. Mr. Bob turns 90 years old. Happy birthday, Mr. Bob. God bless you, man. Thank you for what you do. Today, one of the questions are today, why is 5 o'clock the new dinner time replacing 8 o'clock when it comes to dining out? Well, folks, I think people want to eat at 5, maybe because if you're on one of those healthy diets, they say you shouldn't eat past 7. In Florida, I'm sure they're eating dinner by 5 because they're in bed at the sundown. So we know that. So I don't know. I see a lot more people making earlier reservations, not at 5 for my shows, because our shows usually start at 7 during the week, but they might make it at 5:30 if it's during the week and the show starts at 7. But then a lot of times I start at 8 on weekends, but this is happening all around according to today's show. 5 p.m. is the new 8 o'clock. Some people maybe just don't like to eat that late. I don't know. Some people want to get there early, have a couple cocktails, and get home before it gets too late, before the cops are out. You know, it is what it is, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. What else do we have here? All right. Rodney Mathis sent this in. So it took the astronauts 8 days to get to the moon. Where did they get fuel from? There's no gas stations in space. So Bill Lanaro responded, they only need enough to get past Earth's gravitational pull. Once past that, they used the interior from that to propel them towards the moon. Once the capsule released and descended down to the moon with Armstrong and Aldrin, Collins used little to no fuel to circumnavigate the moon until they docked with the Apollo 11 capsule. Then they slingshotted back towards Earth using Earth's gravity to pull them back into Earth's atmosphere. Fuel was used mainly for directional input. Wow. There's your answer. Thank you, Bill. And there's your answer, Rodney Mathis. Makes a lot of sense. There was people that believed that the moon landing never really happened. You hear about all those conspiracy? I mean, I'm a conspiracy therapist to some degree, but I do believe that they landed on the moon. I guess they said there was a picture of the flag waving and there's no air on the moon. So, you know. I eat after 8 when I'm at your shows. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, there you go, buddy. All right, so I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm going to mention it again because it's very, very important. In this wicked world, when you stand up against evil, you are labeled a hater. It never used to be that way. People weren't so, oh my God, they're just so anal about everything. Michelangelo says Biden wants rockets to be electric now for the environment, but it's one-way trip. Yeah, no kidding. And JFK was murdered to get him out of the way. Dennis, that I'll agree with you, my friend. Now, they already have the John F. K movie that came out years ago with Kevin Costner, and there's so many documentaries. I think President Joe Biden locked up the files for another 200 years or something. I don't know. But then former President Trump said that if he was to be elected president, he would release the Kennedy files. And now David Mamet, the new one of the directors, is coming out with Nick Solozzi. Remember the Solozzi Edelson people, brother of Joe Solozzi. And Nick Solozzi was the godson of Sam Giancana. Their new movie is coming out. Is going to show the point of view of what the mob thought and was doing during the Kennedy assassination. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be very, very interesting. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Speaking of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's going to be running for president, says there is no time in history where people who were censoring speech were the good guys. Remember that, folks. Burning the books, can't watch these shows, can't listen to these songs. They're not the good guys. There's no time in history where people that were censoring the free speech were the good guys. Now, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is running for Democrat, too, if I'm correct. JFK files are next to Biden's Corvette in the garage. There you go. Next to that package that they can't find. And I love this quote. I wish I posted it, but I didn't. Those who like my posts are happier, more intelligent, better looking than those who don't, according to a study I just made up. I love that. Love that stuff. Happy birthday, my good buddy Kurt Calabrese. Kurt, happy birthday, my good friend. All right, so I just say that there's a lot of good stuff going on, folks, and it is what it is. I hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves. I hope you guys are taking the time now to go out and do things. Don't wait till you retire. Don't wait till you retire, folks. I just used the self-checkout in Walmart without needing assistance, and they made me a district manager. Man, you go in there now. Pretty soon we're going to be unloading the trucks at Walmart. Unload the truck, then go inside and scan it out, then you can have it. I mean, the way they're going right now, it's pretty crazy. I don't know, folks. I'm hoping things get better. I really do. All right. One last topic before I say go. Cut it down. I'm going to cut the show a little short today. The whole Jason Aldean thing, it's just so sad. I mentioned it yesterday. Musicians have written and sung about controversial, sensitive issues since forever. Rock and roll, rap, they've been doing it forever. Please, and asking sincerely how Aldean's Try That in a Small Town video is so wrong, while Lil Nas X having anal sex with the devil in his Montero video, or Sam Smith's unholy satanic, devilish rituals, or Cardi B's wet-ass pussy perfectly acceptable. You heard that right, that title I just mentioned. Why is that okay? Listen to the rappers sing. The rock and rollers, rock songs, they all have some sort of meaning in there. It's been going for years. It even started back in the 50s. Look, even Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, is about Vietnam's hating what happened with Vietnam. They don't show respect to the United States. Just because you see them going, born, and listen to the lyrics of that song. All this controversy only helped Jason Aldeana's song number 2 right now. Exactly, they're going to buy it more. Ice-T sang a song about struck the police and kill them, and that's not a problem for the Democrats. It should be a problem for everybody, Democrat or Republican. That should be not acceptable. Should not be acceptable. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. It has come to the end for me. I just ran out of stuff today. Wasn't fully prepared, but I should have been. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. More fun in the sun. I'm going to go in the water and get some in the pool because it's just too hot. I didn't do that yesterday. I'm going to do that today. And guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching the show today. Share the show if you haven't shared it already. It's on every day, usually 12 to 1, Monday through Friday. I really do appreciate you guys. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be at Rosario's in Roselle with Double T, Tony Toto. Thursday will be at Pasta Mia in Bartlett, girls' night out. They have some jewelry and stuff, purses for sale. We'll be outside on the patio, Double T and Jerry Jams. That's a 7:30 hit. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with the return of Rhino Ryan, 8 o'clock. And Saturday, we'll be at the Rhino and Estes Club Arcana Speakeasy, St. Charles, the main event band, Jerry Jams, Tony Toto, Mike Restivo from Mojo's Jukebox, and Christian Knievel. Of course, Sunday is Rat Pack Sunday also. 2 nights. Share every day today. Thank you so much. Tom Jones, Delilah will be taken off the air. Thank you, Kevin. They didn't say nothing about Tom Jones. I saw her face and I slashed her throat when he walked in and seen her with another man. That didn't get any trouble. It's a crazy world we live in, folks. But I want to mention something real fast. Speaking of my good buddy Kevin Burke out in Florida there, he sent me a text this morning talking about a topic that we talked about yesterday that I thought was very, very cool, what he told me about. There was ladies, and like I said to you guys yesterday, for people for years and years, you knew when summer comes, the one thing you think about is air conditioning. The second thing you always think about is make sure that you don't leave a child or a dog or a cat or any type of animal or a person or in the car with the windows locked and the door locked when it's 100 degrees out or 90 degrees out or 80. It's deadly. People have died from it. You will go to jail for that. The babysitter that did it in Florida. I mean, you've been hearing about this for years. I just think more people are getting more and more stupid. Someone said they should have that on their car as an alert. Well, my Cadillac does say that as well. If I leave something in the back on the dashboard, it will say something, check your back seat. So I know it happens in my Cadillac. And Kevin Burke was nice enough to post us. His new truck, he's in California actually, has a reminder alert on the dash when you shut the truck off. It says rear seat reminder. Look in the rear seat. Normal people would know not to leave your groceries, not to leave your babies, not to leave your grandmother, not to leave dogs in the back seat with the window when you're leaving. Some people, I forgot my purse, I forgot this. But some stupid people, like that babysitter, and people have been doing it for years, there's a dog in the back seat of the car and it's hot. And it's closed, there's no air on, or there's a baby in the car, or a kid in the car, or an elderly person in the car. I'll be right back. Leave the car running, lock the door, keep the air on. Or bring the baby in there in the store with you. Canine Squad have a sticker on them that if you hear the horn beeping, call 911, but not in Illinois. I would break the window too, Kathy. That's insane. Insane. Completely insane. Folks, it's Ocean Spit. I don't want to get annoyed anymore. It's Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. I hope you guys are having a great day today. And listen, let's thank our wonderful sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Our good buddies from Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. You got to love our friends from Ace. They have U-Haul rentals. You got to love that. Looking to spice up your food on your grill? Check out their spices, rubs, sauces to add flavor to your barbecue feast. Trending now is the TikTok Meat Church. Danny O's, we have them all. Tune up that lawnmower. Take advantage of the auto key programming, folks. The program and cut car keys at up to 50% less than the dealer. Download the Ace app, rewards app, easy way to keep your track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Grill your Ace off. Get $20 off any grill purchase. That's Ace Hardware. Shop local, buy local, baby. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace. Thank you all for watching the show today. Be back again tomorrow and Thursday. My lovely wife, Laura Ocean, will be joining us. Remember, folks, buy local, shop local. Support local establishments and support live entertainment. Music is what we need. And if you got a beef with somebody, call them, settle it. It might not be the best. It might never be the way it used to be, but settle it. Try to be happy. The great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love, folks. And don't forget to tell your friends you love them. I love you. God bless. Nick Sahai.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day. God bless you. Peace.